Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a fall 2017 test candle haul, which is super exciting. Like, test candles have been all the buzz in the community recently. Yes, so I wanted to talk about what a test store is and stuff like that, if you don't know. So test stores are, well, first off, I should mention there are 3 test stores in the United States. There's only 3, and they're all kind of on the East Coast. So if you live in the West Coast or centralized United States, I guess, you're sort of out of luck unless you want to travel that far. But so the 3 test stores are, first off, in Columbus, Ohio. This is probably the most popular one. It's the one I went to. It's called the Mall at Tuttle Crossing, and it's the lower level floor. So that is the first test store. It's actually not technically in Columbus. It's called Dublin, Ohio, which is a little city off of Columbus, but it's still in Columbus. There's a highway that goes around Columbus called 270. It's just right off that highway, so it's super easy to go to. So yeah, I went there. We always go to Ohio to visit my family, which it lives above Columbus. So it was conveniently on our way. It's not like I held my parents at gunpoint and I was like, take me to the test store. No, we just it just happened to be on our way, so they let me stop by. And yes, the other 2 stores are there's one in Arlington, Virginia, which is near the DC kind of area. I'm not sure exactly which store it is, but I'm sure if you call around to all the stores in Arlington, maybe there's only one, I don't know. Just asked if they're the test store, if they carry the fall candles. And the last one is near Atlanta, Georgia. The actual city is called Marietta. So if you live in Georgia, you can hit that store up. And something to mention also is the test stores always switch up. So those stores that I just read off to you they only carry the fall candles. For winter test, maybe the stores will switch up, something like that. So yes, those stores are only applicable for fall. And yes, what else do I have to mention? I think I pretty much prefaced everything that I need to. So yeah, we can go ahead and get into my haul. I have 11 candles to share with you here, and I have some comparisons to make and stuff like that. So yeah, let's go ahead and get right into it. The first collection I have to show you all is this collection. I'll let the camera focus in on that. So it has a graphic on it. There's a description of the scent right there and the name. It has this gothic kind of font. I don't know how I feel about this collection. I mean, it's just decent, and there's the lids. It's a sweater kind of herringbone pattern. I don't know, is that the word? But I will show you pictures now of the what the display looked like of these, and I'll read you all the scents. So first off, we have Harvest Pear, Sea Salt and Maple Popcorn, Bonfire S'mores, Sweet Cinnamon Pumpkin, Leaves, Autumn, Cranberry Woods, Marshmallow Fireside, Flannel, and Sweater Weather. So yes, if you couldn't tell, this is the collection that basically has a lot of the staple fall scents, that always come out. But I grabbed the 3 that haven't been spotted in non-test stores. So the whole collection is pretty much in stores and online right now, except the 3 that I have to show you. So the first one that I have is Harvest Pear, that I showed you as the example candle. The notes on this are sweet roasted pear, cinnamon sugar crumble, and freshly whipped buttercream. So this scent comes off as a little bit artificial or fake to me. Yeah, so obviously you get that kind of juicy pear / apple note. It reminds me a lot of the sparkling pear Riesling candle as it's in that super sweet pear note. But I mean, I don't know if it's exclusively pear or not. I mean, pear kind of smells a lot like apple, at least to me, or the way that Bath and Body Works does it. But yeah, so you obviously get that pear / apple note, and then there's a weird cream cheese kind of buttercream note. Some people have said they don't get the buttercream note, but I definitely get it super strong. Here's my batch number. I think it's an A1. Yes, AG-A1. So that is my batch number. Yeah, so this candle, it kind of has that buttercream note that's in strawberry cupcake, if you smelled that one, and pumpkin spiced cheesecake. So that, it kind of smells similar to that, which is weird. I mean, it's an okay scent. I just don't think that that buttercream note really mixes well with the pear. It kind of comes off odd. So the next candle that I grabbed from that collection is Sea Salt and Maple Popcorn. So there you can pause and read that little description here. I really love these descriptions. I don't know, it reminds me of old time Bath & Body Works, like before they started doing just the notes. So, you know, that same lid. And the notes on this are sea salted butterscotch, vanilla bourbon, and amber maple syrup. This is a repackaged scent. And the repackage is indeed of Summer Boardwalk right here. So these are the exact same scent. You know, I don't pick up any differences. Maybe very, very slight differences. Maybe this is more salty. I don't know. But that would be, like, super nitpicky of me to say that. So, yeah, I mean, like, for all intents and purposes, they're basically the same candle. And the last candle I have that from that collection is Bonfire S'mores. Love, love, love the packaging on this one. You can read that if you want to. Same lid. So, the notes on this are campfire woods, homemade graham cracker, and honey. So, this scent, it's very, very light on cold. So, you kind of get like something about it is like, smells like uncooked dough, kind of like if you like were to get one of those like an apple turnover package from the grocery store or whatever, like that uncooked like dough. That's kind of what it smells like. It almost has like a sour kind of smell to it, which, was off-putting at first to me, but now it's kind of, warmed up to me, I guess you could say. So, this candle, like, if I were to compare it to something in real life, it reminds me of a oatmeal raisin cookie. Which is weird, like, not the Slack oatmeal raisin cookie candle, just like a legit oatmeal raisin cookie in real life. So, that's kind of what this reminds me of. You kind of, I mean, it's not like a smoky kind of scent, you know, like Marshmallow Fireside is. It's just like sweet bakery, so I don't really get any woodsiness in here. Maybe graham cracker, not really honey, no. But yeah, so this is a weird candle. I just don't know how I feel about it. It's kind of like there's that sour note, that same sour note that was in Toasted Graham Latte from last fall. And I intentionally put these candles like next to each other in this video because they smell I'm sorry. They smell almost identical to me. So that candle is Spice It Up Cinnamon Pretzel Twist. The notes on this are fresh ground cinnamon, soft homemade pretzel, and vanilla cream icing. These scents are literally like almost identical in my opinion. So the rest of this collection this is kind of like a quotable-ish collection. The actual collection name is Sweet Shop, so not the Sweet Shop collection like you'd think. They kind of like ripped us off with that, but they have one called Hey Honey, Honeyed Pear, Flipping Awesome, Pumpkin Pecan Waffles, Cinnamon Caramel Swirl, Cinnamon Pretzel Twist, which I have here, Vanilla Pumpkin Marshmallow, Hot Cocoa and Cream, and Warm Apple Pie. So, those are the candles from this collection, the Sweet Shop collection. But yeah, I mean, they're both kind of like doughy, kind of bread scents. So, that's what I get from these two. Maybe this one's just stronger on cold, but I think they smell almost identical. So, that is those two that smell very similar to me. And the next candle collection that I grabbed candles from is the Elements collection, the Natural Elements collection. So, this is what the packaging looks like on those. They have the rose gold kind of hammered lids. So, this is a ginormous collection. I'm sorry. First off, they have Almond, then Rose, which is a repackage of Amsterdam Spring Tulips. Eucalyptus, which is just basically eucalyptus spearmint. Cinnamon, which is kind of weird. It kind of smells like a Christmas tree to me, kind of like pumpkin woods, but way more intense. Lavender, which is French lavender. Bergamot, which I have to talk about. Lemongrass, which is pretty much lemon verbena. Cypress, which really smells like that woodland forest candle from last fall. And Incense, which is coming out, it tested in a dark glass jar, but it's passing test. It's coming to all stores in like a light colored jar. And then we also have Pomegranate, which is a repackage of Wild Huckleberry. Also tested in dark glass, but it's coming to all stores in like white glass. And then there are 3 scents from this collection that did not make test. That is vanilla, which just smelled like vanilla bean to me. Juniper, which smelled like silver pine and cedar, or like fresh balsam, or any of those kind of candles. And lastly, chamomile, which was just black chamomile from the aromatherapy collection. But the two that I grabbed were, first off, almond right here. The notes are, or the like little thing on the bottom, it's not really notes. It says made with almond and sandalwood essential oils. So, this one really smells like body care. It kind of smells like 1,000 Wishes, like the lotion, or Magic in the Air. Bonjour Paris is kind of similar. Yeah, so, I don't know, it really has like a cherry kind of smell to it. There's obviously kind of like a nuttiness in the background, but you also get a little bit of that sandalwood, which makes it seem like a body care scent. So yeah, really like almond. And the labels on these are so nice. Like they're kind of like have a matte finish and some like embossment. You can't really see it. But yeah, the next candle that I grabbed is Bergamot. So, yes, I had heard like nothing about this candle almost. And when I smelled it, my mind immediately went to the Sundress candle. So I love, love, love Sundress. And this is pretty much like a good replacement for it. It smells almost the same, like there's some slight differences. It says made with grapefruit and lemon essential oils. So, yes, I mean, like, they smell almost identical to me. Yeah, like, I mean, if I didn't know any better, I would say these are a repackage, but I'm not saying that because I don't want to get people, like, trying to fight me or whatever. So, yes, that is the Elements collection of candles. And the one random candle that I picked up is Wild Huckleberry. This was a failed test from the, Essentials. I mean, no. What's it called? The Mixed Materials collection. Sorry. Messed that up. But, the notes on this are juicy huckleberry, ripe blackcurrant, and green leaves. It has the silver hammered lid. So this would be a good time to tell you all what wallflowers I picked up. I had the free wallflower coupons, 2 of them. So I grabbed Wild Huckleberry first, and also Aloha Kiwi Passion Fruit. And let me tell you all, these are 2 of the strongest wallflowers I've ever used. I have the Wild Huckleberry plugged in right here in my little silver plug-in, and guys, it is so immensely strong, like literally insane strong, like you would not believe. But yeah, I had the free wallflower coupon, so I grabbed both of those. And also, I had the free travel size, like fun size or whatever coupon, and I asked the store if I could get this because that coupon has a value of $5, but this is $6. And I was like, okay, can I just pay the $1 difference? Which I had never asked, I'd never tried. But some stores let you do it, and that store did indeed let me do it. But, going back to where I started, Wild Huckleberry smells like, oh god, it's like a super, like, this candle surprised me. It's like very realistic, kind of like if you were picking, like, you know, like blackberries aren't always so sweet freshly picked off the bush or whatever. Yeah, this kind of like captures that, so it's kind of really tart. And you also get like a green kind of outdoorsy note from it, and yeah. I really like this scent, but it, like I mentioned earlier, it's repackaged as pomegranate in the Elements collection. So yes, if you don't have a test store, you missed out on Wild Huckleberry, definitely get pomegranate. They smell exactly the same. And the very last collection that I have to share with you all is the White Barn Core collection. So this collection looks like this. I'll just show you this as an example. The White Barn labels got bigger compared to the summer and spring candles. So the scents in this collection are Autumn Apricot, Pumpkin Pecan Waffles, which smells kind of like the Cherry Almonds-ish version from last fall in the Pumpkin collection. Then we have Marshmallow Fireside, Spiced Coconut Milk, Cranberry Woods, Crisp Morning Air, Cider Lane, and they also updated the Black Cherry Merlot candle in that new label, and Peppered Plum. So, as I showed you before as the example, Cider Lane right here. This has the exact same notes as a last fall's Cider Lane. It's warm caramel, Granny Smith apple, dark brown sugar, and ground clove. So this candle kind of smells like a caramel apple. You get that like caramel sauce, kind of caramel candy note. And you obviously get like that like super crisp fall apple like cider smell. And it comes off just smelling like a caramel apple. And I love the dark orange jar. Kind of like burnt orange. So grabbed Cider Lane. And the next candle that I have is Autumn Apricot. Or apricot, however you want to say it. So that's what it looks like. The notes on this are harvest apricot, mango nectar, and sugared musk. So, if I'm being honest with you all, this is probably my least favorite candle that I grabbed. It just smells a little bit artificial. But I do have some comparisons to make. First off, peach meringue from last winter. So, this is not the same scent, but it's kind of in the same direction. Also, I have to compare with it is Georgia Peach, which this is probably closer, but basically what you get from Autumn Apricot is the base Georgia Peach scent, kind of taken out that like green leafy note. And Georgia Peach has like a tart kind of scent to it, like a realistic kind of peach. You know, peaches aren't super sweet naturally, but Autumn Apricot kind of like takes that peach scent and like sugars it like times a million. Like there's way too much sweetness in this candle, and it comes off just fake or artificial, whatever you want to call it. So Autumn Apricot, just weird. I don't like it at all, honestly. And next up we have Spiced Coconut Milk. Love the packaging on this. The notes are warm toasted coconut, fresh cream, and ground nutmeg. So, this is supposed to be a repackage of pumpkin coconut, but I never had pumpkin coconut, so I can't compare. But what I can say is it smells a lot like this, the Coco Shea Coconut Hand Cream. It's where it's kind of that, like, it also smells like the Copper Coconut Candle. It's a very dry, like, nutty, sort of inedible kind of coconut, and, obviously mixed with, like, a little bit of, like, fall spices. Like a baking, kind of sweeter fall spice. Yeah, so I really like this candle, though. It's a good scent. So, yeah, that is Spiced Coconut Milk. And the very last candle I have to show you all. Oh my gosh, it's my absolute favorite candle. I saved the best for last. It's my favorite of all the candles that the store had. And it is indeed Peppered Plum. So there's a close-up on the packaging. Story about this candle. The store didn't have any on the floor at all to pick from. Like, Peppered Plum was just nowhere to be found. So I asked one of the sales associates, which, side note, the sales associates at the Total Mall are amazing. I loved them. I got to know them pretty well. So, I didn't see any of this, and I was, like, asking around. I was like, would you all have any Peppered Plum, like, in a drawer or in the back or anything like that? And they were like, we're not sure, but we'll look. So they told me that. I was just, like, looking around, you know, picking candles. And then one of the sales associates, sorry, that was, like, a fail, walked up to me, and they were like, guess what? I found a Peppered Plum. And she, like, handed it to me, and I was like, oh my god, bless you, because I wanted this candle so bad. And it turned out being my favorite. So the notes are sweet plum, fresh saffron spice, and black peppercorn. Ooh, this is totally not what you'd think. You know, you'd think it's like a harsh, like, spicy cologne kind of scent. But you don't really get any spice or cologne or anything like that in here at all. It's just a very sweet, like, fruity plum scent. And there's something, like, dark about it, like, kind of, like, musky. If you ever smell the Twilight Woods body care, it kind of has this smell, like, you know, just a dark, mysterious, woodsy kind of smell. But not woodsy in, like, the sense that it's cologne or spicy. I mean, it's very much in the background, just it's exclusively, like, a plum or fruity kind of scent. But, you know, that's, like, far in the background, and you definitely pick up on it, but it's not super strong. But, yes, I love the scent. I don't know, it just comes off super, like, realistic and not, like, overly sweet, kind of like Autumn Apricot was. But, yeah, Peppered Plum is my absolute favorite. something else I want to mention is I did 3 transactions of candles. One transaction, I had to get 2 scent portables because it came to $24.50 and I needed to get to $30 to use the 10 off 30 coupon. And I got 2 little scent portables. One's in bow ties and bourbon, which isn't very strong at all, unfortunately. And I also grabbed Midnight Blue Citrus, but haven't put that one in the car yet. So yes, I ended up paying $8.75, $8.23, $8.24, and $9.75 for the candles. They were on the buy one get one free deal. So if they're $24.50, you pay two for $24.50, and if they were $22.50, that's when they got cheaper because it's 2 for $22. And yes, thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. Sorry, I always get so out of breath like making these videos, and my mouth gets super dry. And yeah, I don't know how people like popular YouTubers make like hour-long videos. But yes, I really enjoyed my trip to the test store. I think it's something that all Bath & Body Works lovers should experience at least once in their life. But I know it's not like a viable option for everyone because you might live so far away or whatever. But I am so thankful to have, you know, I could go to the Arlington, Virginia store too. I'm just so thankful to have those stores within a reasonable distance from me. It was just like 3.5, maybe 4 hours to get to the Columbus store. And yes, I am so happy with all my candles. And yes, that's pretty much all I wanted to say. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!